On the first day of class, I send out a real job offer to them to accept the position as a social media marketing manager on behalf of the company. And then I have a real life job description that's in the back of that. And in it, it has all the checkpoints of everything that we're going to cover in class. And everything that we cover in class has relevancy because they can see that it's a real job description. Then they build a complete marketing plan for Boohee, and it's their campaign. And we go through it and we look at it. Are you targeting the right audience, the right demographic? What do your posts look like? What time are you posting? Do those posts correspond with the days and times of the platforms and what time they recommend to post? And then the game is for them to figure out the algorithm, which nobody's figured out yet. And then through the semester, so they get the job offer, they do a marketing plan, and through the semester, they keep adding pieces to the puzzle. Meanwhile, they're taking this and they're creating an online portfolio. So they're just not using the tool just to use the tool, but they're using the tool to check those boxes off on the job description to know that they're learning something that's really going to benefit them, and it's something that they're going to use. It's just not something that I'm standing up there talking about because I think it's the greatest product ever. So as the semester progresses, they have different assignments. So they do the competitive analysis, and through the semester, they keep collecting the data. They examine the data. They A/B test the data. What works, what doesn't work. And then at the end of the semester, what happens is the board of directors gets together. I wrote a whole letter to them saying that the board of directors has requested your annual review based on the data from the last quarter of Boohee. So I create 3 problems or 3 questions and I put them in an envelope. And they're questions that the board of directors would ask. And so then they get into Zoom or a webcasting and they record themselves. And I make them go through everything they did for the semester as if they were actually talking to the Boohee board of directors. It was a total return and report on what they did. And did they answer the specific goals that was outlined in the simulation? Because the students get so busy building the content and the content calendars that they forget about the revenue and about exactly what they're asking you to do. When employers see what happens in that simulation, because it's relevant, it's real, it has them think outside the box, and they can say, wow, I've done all of these content calendars. This is what I did with the content. This is where I went. I understand Instagram. I understand how to market on Instagram. This is what I did on Facebook. This is why I did it. This is how it worked on Facebook. And these were the results. They get hired because there's too many people that don't understand that they have to go and do these things. They just can't sit in the classroom and listen. The lectures are good, but the practical experience is what matters.